If you guys hit the math button on your calculator, you're going to see, and then go take your arrow and go all the way over to your PRB. Do you see the PRB at the top?
Yeah.
And hit it. And number maybe 3 or 4, you're going to see an NCR.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That is how many ways, how many combinations you can make in a certain situation. The way this works is, let's say I come into the high school and there's 63 kids, and I need to know how many ways can I make groups of 6, which is what we do with scheduling. We try to do 6 in a class, right? How many groups of 6 I can make out of the 63 kids that we have at Fletcher. So you would type in a 63, and then type in that NCR button, and then type in a 6. There's 67 million ways for me to make groups of 6 out of our 63 kids. That's why scheduling is just when I do schedule, it's one of millions of ways that it could have gone. Now, in our case, people who take PE have to all be in the PE class, and people who take art have to all be in the only art class. And you can't have comp 2 kids in with comp 1. So a lot of things are eliminated. But if I were just putting them in groups of 6, like for field day or for the elective week, there was that many different ways of doing it.
Classes, though,
But if I were making a combination of how many kids were going to be taking comp 4 this year, it would be 19, because you have 19 seniors, NCR, and you want 6 in a class. So how many are those? Go ahead and do it. 19 NCR 6. It's a lot less than 67 million. With combinations, order, write this down, doesn't matter. The easiest example of that is if I walk into the high school and I just need 3 kids to come help me with something. It doesn't matter if I pick you first, second, or third. You get to go with me to go do whatever it was I was going to do. But if I say to you, the first person I pick is going to wash my car, the second person is going to empty out my trunk, and the third person is going to clean off my desk, then the order matters, because your job is different depending on what, and that will happen like if they say vice president, president, treasurer, or first, second, and third place, that kind of thing. Order matters, because first is not the same as third. Right? So, but for today, combinations is just how many ways can I combine these things, okay? So in a combination, if I pick you 3 to go to my car, right? It doesn't matter what order. But in a permutation where I was giving the first guy 1 job, the second guy 1 job, and the third guy, then there's a lot more ways to do that, because you could be the first, he could be the second, he could be the third, or you could be the second, third, first, or there's 6 different ways to do 3 people, okay? Where there's only, out of here, it's not that big a deal to do a combination. Do you understand the difference? So you need to remember that. Does order matter? Does order not matter? Now, a lot of these things are in word problems, and there's comprehension issues, but hopefully we'll do enough to where you'll get used to which are which. Okay?